Hi, my name is Tracy Allen, and I'm going to interview Dr. Michael Israel, who's a friend of mine, and he's agreed to discuss his religious background. All right, Dr. Israel, for our first question, were you raised in any particular religion, and which one?
I myself was actually not raised in a particular religion, but my grandparents, I had two sets of grandparents, and ones were Catholic and ones were Jews.
Okay, and was religion important in your family when you were growing up, and include your parents and then your grandparents?
Well, in our household, it was not that important, but of course, when we went to go visit our grandparents, both the Catholic side and the Jewish side, it was important to them.
Okay, all right. So do you practice any religion right now, and why or why not?
I myself do not, but I might add that we did observe religious holidays in both when they came up and at our respective grandparents.
Okay, give me examples of that.
Well, of course, we went over there for Easter and Christmas at my Catholic grandparents, and we observed Passover and Hanukkah over at the Jewish side.
Well, that's awesome. I think that sounds wonderful. All righty. Were you married inside of any particular religious culture?
Myself, no, but my eldest sister married a Catholic, but we decided to have them have a Unitarian wedding, which we had at our home.
Okay, and give me some of the components of that marriage ritual.
Oh, it was quite nice. It was a traditional wedding. My sister was in white dress and bridesmaids, and my dad gave her away, and I believe we had a Unitarian minister.
Okay, all right, sounds very traditional then. What is the one thing that you remember as being sacred in your parents, or since you said your parents didn't practice religion, then how about your grandparents' religion? What did they find that was sacred?
Well, I remember it as a small child, we would go over for Christmas, and of course there was plenty of crosses and statues of Jesus and Mary at one set of grandparents. And then I remember lighting the menorah and having certain foods at Passover that I didn't particularly enjoy as a child.
Okay, right. All right. How about was there anything forbidden in the religion that you know of?
Not in my parents' household. Of course, we did have at the respective. I don't remember us ever having pork at the Jewish side, and I do remember that we had fish on Fridays on the Catholic side.
Okay, all right, that's good. Good to know. And your grandparents, there were no restrictions as far as you know of, other than the food restrictions.
Well, no.
Okay.
So,
Were there certain types of marriages not sanctioned by their religious, like multiple partners or age limits or interracial or anything like that? How'd your parents or your grandparents feel about that?
well, my parents got married shortly after World War II, and I remember there was a lot of controversy that, of course, as a little kid, I only heard, stuff about it. But they were preparing to elope because both sides of the family could not agree on anything. And because, of course, it was a Jewish girl marrying a Catholic boy, and that was a bit of a cross-cultural experience at that
Yeah.
time.
So you were talking about earlier to me about how you think that you think that's one of the reasons why your parents didn't practice religion because they were two different religions and maybe
I
they
think
disagreed.
they were both pretty offended at their respective religions for stepping in the way of their happiness.
Yeah, so they just decided probably not to go either route, is what you were kind of
That would
implying.
be what I thought, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Have the things considered to be sacred or forbidden within that religion changed within their lifetime? Like, do you think things that were forbidden in the Catholic or the Jewish religions changed?
I think it's much more open now, and there's not that stigma about cross religious marriages anymore.
Yeah, I agree with that. Do you think things should change to accommodate modern times, laws, and beliefs? Do you think they should continue to change, or do you think they should stay within their cultural practices?
Well, I personally believe that since religious practices or laws are set up by humans, that they can be changed to accommodate different times. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What are some of the changes you've noticed with religion nowadays?
Well, I do now know in at least in Reform Judaism we have female rabbis, which we never had before.
Wow. Okay. Yep. You told me that, and I didn't even know that had happened. Well, all right. Well, thank you, Dr. Israel. You've been very informative. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.